Mike, you're watching Spiritual Combat, and today I'm doing a message. I did it a while back. I'm gonna do it again though, and I'm gonna just define it a little better. But I'm talking about how the world defines love and how the Bible defines love, and basically the world, what the world calls love, the Bible calls lust, and I'm gonna show it to you here, and then I'll show you what biblical love is. But here, let me pull this up here so you can see it. Okay. So this is the definition, the worldly definition of love: an intense feeling of deep affection. A person or thing that one loves. That's what it says there. But yeah, it says an intense feeling of deep affection. Feel a deep romantic or sexual attachment to someone. Okay? Now, but I like the first definition. It says an intense feeling of deep affection. That's their first definition of love. Now, let's read this. And this is 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 through 8. And it's the Bible's definition of love. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bearing all things, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails, but whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are prophecies. So that goes on in, But where there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. But anyway, so yeah, that's the Bible definition of love. And it's almost it's an action or things you do. That's the biggest thing you draw from that is stuff you. If you're in love, you're doing something for somebody. It's like something you do. Now, that it differs a lot in the worldly definition of love, an intense feeling of deep affection. But I mean, I know from my own experience that that's what I thought love was those feelings. Now, let's go into, let's see. Okay. Now, look at what the Bible tells you to stay away from. Okay? So, let me pull this up. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Okay? Fornication, uncleanliness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. So what it says is telling you to mortify your members. So it's saying stop yourself from doing the stuff that it says here. It says, fornication, uncleanliness. We know what fornication is. Okay. But what I did, I pulled up the definitions for inordinate affections. Okay, so let's see what the definition for that is. And let me pull it up here. There we go. It said inordinate, the definition of that says unusually or disproportionately large, excessive. Okay? Um, so, and it said inordinate affections. So it's saying unusually large or disproportionately, disproportionately large or excessive affections. See, it's okay to be affectionate and have feelings for people, which the Bible calls, that's what a lot of people would call love, that emotion of love, but it's saying unusually or disproportionately large or excessive, and that's what you have. You have people killing themselves over relationships because they just let their affections get excessive over a person, because of lack of because they don't have the correct knowledge of relationships and dealing with the opposite sex or whatever. And I'm gonna show you this video now. Be warned, it's a graphic video, but I'm gonna let you see this video. Okay, so we'll go to that now. That what you saw there, I guess the girl broke up with him and he killed himself. He gave her a hug and then she went in the elevator and he killed himself. And that is inordinate affections. It is excessive, disproportionately large, or unusual affections. You got to control those emotions. You know, and that's what you got to do. You get in this Bible and you just look up some definition on stuff. You see this Bible is pure truth that will save your life. You know, let's go back to that. It's saying so uncleanness, inordinate affection. It says evil concupiscence. So let's look up the definition of that. Okay, so we'll go to that. Okay, and the definition of that is strong sexual desire, lust. Okay, so, and it didn't just say concupiscence, it said evil concupiscence. Okay, so evil, strong sexual desire or lust. Is this not what you see in society now? And it's telling you to stay away from that. This stuff will destroy you. But and let me tie it back in. Let me go back to that definition of love where it says an intense feeling, deep affection. That's the worldly definition. So what the world is telling you it's basically saying if you feel inordinate affection and evil concupiscence, you're in love. That's what they're telling you. That's what the R&B songs and the love songs that they put out are telling you. That's what the TV shows are telling you. That's what your little Disney movies are telling you. Everything's telling you. Yeah, if you feel that tingling in your pants, if you're a guy and you feel something tingling and you can't think straight, you're in love. And that's not even how the word love is used in the Bible. It's a thing, it's an action, it's a thing of doing, And the Bible's telling you to keep those strong emotions in check and at bay. You need Jesus to help you do that. So let's read on there. Read on. Let's see. So it says evil concupiscence, and covetousness. Okay, so let's look up covetousness. So covetousness, it says, marked by inordinate desire for wealth or possessions or for another's possessions. The second one is having a craving for possessions, you know. So, let me see what I did here. Okay. So, yeah. And it has something else. Let's see. A feeling or showing a very strong desire for something that you do not have, and especially for something that belongs to someone else. Okay? So that is covetousness. And this is what the Bible is telling you to mortify yourself from. But this is what the satanic music industry is telling you to run to. I mean, listen to the lyrics on these songs, and look at the TV shows and the movies and society, and everything's telling you to, you know, oh, that's love. You know, all those strong, insane desires are love, and you need to feed them. And then you listen to a song, and you hear these songs playing, and they got the melodies which drop your guard down. And they just program your subconscious, your spirit. They program your spirit into all this wickedness. Into, you know, they program your spirit with inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness. That's what these songs program your spirit with. And then you wind up at an elevator hugging a girl who doesn't want to be with you because you're too needy and you're out of control and your feelings are just off the chart, and she senses that weakness and she breaks it off with you, and you know what I'm saying, and you shoot yourself. Now, let me tell you, in that video, I haven't researched it. I don't know if that's what happened in that situation, but I will research it, you know. But I'm pretty sure, just judging by the body language there, that that's what was going on. It looked like she broke it off with him, and then he offed himself because he wasn't in this truth. And you charge these churches with teaching this truth, because that's where they're failing us at. They don't teach this, and you got people dying over it. You have people catching AIDS over it. You have people aborting babies over it. You have people killing people over it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and this truth is right here, and it doesn't take a lot to, you know, decipher it. And then at the end of it, it says, which is idolatry. So it's worship. You know, you're worshiping other gods. You make your God is taking you over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, there's a lot of truth there. And all, you know, this definition of love, an intense feeling and deep affection. So if somebody's like, hey, am I in love? They type in love. Yeah, I feel that intense feeling and that deep affection. And the Bible's telling you to keep that under control. Don't let it get out of control. You can have affection, but not deep, uncontrollable affection that's controlling you. You got to keep that stuff under control. If you can't keep it under control, you need to stop messing with whoever you're messing with, and pray, fast, and seek the Lord and get some understanding. And if you can't get it under control by your own will, you probably have a spirit, a demon in you that you need to get cast out. And you need to do some praying, fasting, research in the Bible, seek the Lord, you know, ask me questions, whatever, you know, because, yeah, these crazy emotions, they'll get you. And this isn't being taught. You know, these people don't have anything else to run to except, wow, I like her. Let's see what, you know, Rihanna has to say, or Beyonce, or one of these R&B singers. And they're telling you, if you have the emotion, run with it. You know, whatever the heck they're singing in these songs, you know. And I wonder why growing up, man, I never liked R&B music really, you know. There were a couple songs I liked, but for the most part, I felt like it was just music for chumps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of the, you know, and I'm not by any stretch advocating gangster rap or these rap songs, so they're tearing things up just as bad. But I mean, the way they talk about women in those songs is closer to the truth than those R&B songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but it's way off too. It's the other extreme. But I don't. You listen to that, you won't end up killing yourself. You know, a woman will probably end up killing herself. So you know, it's all bad. But anyway, let me see if I have anything else here. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one because it says, this is First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 3 through 5. It says, "For this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, not in the lust of concupiscence." And what's concupiscence? Again, strong sexual desire or lust. So don't conduct, it says, so not in the strong sexual desires, even as the Gentiles which know not God. So that's how they conduct themselves. That's how the world walks. That's how all these other nations conduct themselves, is by their lust. Look at our society now. It's, you know, if you feel it, do it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality is lust out of control. You're identifying yourself by your sexual desire. So you know that ain't gonna be right. You're identifying yourself by emotional feeling. You know? And I'll do a video on that. And I'm sure a lot of people ain't gonna like it. You know, but I'm gonna go straight down the middle with the scripture on that. But anyway, I hope this video was informative. Check out some of my other videos on spiritual combat. And my name is Mike, and have a nice day.